This is really sad news coming out of the Harry Potter universe, as this actress from the Harry Potter shows, or movies, not the new show, shows that she's going to OnlyFans to try to get herself out of debt. And this is just how Hollywood chews people up, spits them out, turns them into degenerates. You could see in her interview here, when we're going to get into this in a moment, just how sick these people are. And this is really the problem with what Hollywood's got going. This is exactly what happens so much. I mean, I really think there's a large portion of Hollywood actors and actresses that are just glorified prostitutes going in. I mean, the casting couch thing is said to be what it is for a reason. I think Harvey Weinstein is just the tip of the iceberg with the degeneracy going on there. And this is just tragic. It really is. So let's talk about this in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all of the fantasy news, my friends. We cover Harry Potter quite a bit and what J.K. Rowling is doing. I am a fantasy author myself. This is my book, The Demon's Eye. This is classic sword and sorcery, classic adventuring. You are going to love this. This is exactly what they used to do in the golden age of fantasy and science fiction, and it's coming out tomorrow. So grab this. I don't want to spoil any of the plot details or anything for you. It's in the description below. Only $4.99 for an ebook, so easy investment. Get a nice read this week and check it out. Thank you guys so much for pre-ordering, everybody who has so far. Really appreciate you for being there. It's in the description below. And yes, start reading today. Support our channel. Actress Jessie Cave, known for playing Lavender Brown in the Harry Potter films and mother of 4 children, which is really sad too, announced she's becoming a prostitute by starting an OnlyFans account to get herself out of debt. This is horrific. In her weekly podcast with Brown, Cave stated, "I'm launching an OnlyFans. It's not a sexual one." Brown counters, "It is." She continued, "It's not sexual. It's a fetish one." Wait, what? I mean, right here, these people, and they're just like insane use of words to not mean what words mean it always boggles my mind. But these people are clearly sick. These people always have just total mental illnesses going on. And this is what Hollywood encourages. And Hollywood encourages you splitting hairs on morals and pretending morals aren't real to make this all go. It's really crazy. She says, "I'm launching a hair OnlyFans," whatever that is. This is hair-based content. It's very much geared towards people who have an interest or fetish with hair. "I do a lot of videos with my hair on Instagram, and now I have for a while. I noticed there's a lot of ... I always get some comments and never kind of like sexually depraved or lascivious? I don't even know. It's never dirty kind of comments. Okay. But I do get a lot of interest in the hair thing. And I just thought, F it. I'm going to do something that's very niche. I know it's niche, but it's been cool to do. It's been quite liberating." Now, she starts here, but you'll see how this devolves very, very quickly. And it's very just disturbing, just how these people think at this juncture. And it shows there's mental illness involved, shows these people have been abused. I'm sure Hollywood's been abusing them. It's really, really sad. I really am choosing to think of this as an empowering moment for me. This is always the fake news. It's empowering for women to do this type of stuff. Not at all. Quite the opposite. It's degrading. Because I have this very straight, prim actress for a lot of my career, and this is very much my way of me saying, okay, I'm doing something that's not normal. This is weird and me and a bit kinky, and why not? Oh, gosh. This is sad. Very sad. So, yes, but... I mean, just parsing out the words here, they say one thing and another in the same sentence. And this is how the woke always act. It's very strange. She says, "I've reached a point now where I've done the same thing for a few years with writing and acting and comedy," meaning her career's really not been much of a success, obviously. There's not been much going on there. And, you end up as a child actor. All these child actors end up screwed up. And that's how you know Hollywood's just depraved and evil, right? And so this is what she's come to the conclusion of what she needs to do in order to just survive, right? And that's just sad. I've had largely negative experiences in all 3 fields with glimmers of lovely people and good work, but I'm at a crossroads and I want something to change, and I want something to change within my career. So, of course, I guess pornography is where you go at with it, right? Very, very strange. And this is where she starts to justify it. And this is how you know that she's just completely just being a double speaker at this point. She says, "I want to do things I enjoy that are fun and not serious, and are not editing and rewriting. So she doesn't want to actually put in work And this is the problem with our society at this point. A lot of these people, I guess women especially, can get careers going just showing themselves off, just being disgusting and depraved, and then they don't have to work, right? They don't have to actually work hard. I mean, I work hard every single day just to get my book in front of people. I work hard on the editing. I work hard on the writing. Work hard on it on everything that goes on here, and that's all I got. But she just goes out and just shows herself off and just gets some simps. It is really a terrible aspect of our culture at this juncture, and you can see the onus of it is she doesn't actually want to do real work. She doesn't want to actually make a living. She doesn't. There's no value in her, so she's going to deprave herself and actually degrade herself, and that's it. And the thing's going nowhere. Doors getting slammed in my face. So much rejection over the years. You can see exactly what this is. This is complete mental illness. And I just thought, why not start something that's just silly? So E! News also reported that on her Substack, she said she had the aim of denigrating herself. It's to get the house safe, cover the arsenic lead wallpaper, build a new roof, etc. So she can barely afford to live if she's in that kind of deal. You could see this like she's living in like a cluttered mess of a house. Not a good situation right there. My aim to empower myself to prove to those in the past they've misjudged me that I'm not so sweet. Time to put something I've never invested into before, self-love. Isn't this always interesting? It's always self-love. It's for myself. I'm doing this for me. This sort of hedonism out there is just really, really bad for our culture, and it's happening so much. So she's been engaged in this in the last year. So here, she and her co-host talked about this. Made it clear that she's definitely engaging in this sort of depraved stuff. She says lots of people will immediately hear the word OnlyFans and say, oh, she's selling her body for sex. That's so pathetic and gross. Like how? She's a mother. She was in Harry Potter. How could she be doing this? Correct. That is what a lot of people are going to say. And here's where she goes mask off with this. I think those people are few and far between, and anybody who does that is sort of square or somebody with a moral setting based in the past. Look at this. If you are opposed to this sort of just degeneracy, you're based in the past. You see how just like insulting these people are all the time? I don't really think that belongs. I think that sex work and all, we're recording this the day after the Oscars. What the F just won Best Picture, a film about sex work. Gross. And that just shows how depraved and gross the Oscars is. And by the way, the Oscars is not a representation of what normal people think. God, that's laughable right there. The Oscars is like this weird political self-congratulatory thing of the evilest of the evil of people who sold their souls. And we know this. It's been that way for a long, long time. And, we have men pretending to be women who are getting applauded out there, but this was a weird one with this current transgender person who like is too, I guess, what was it, conservative in some ways and was getting canceled. It was very bizarre Oscar season this year, but I wouldn't say the Oscars like is any indicator of what's normal and what people actually think this juncture. It's absolutely crazy. I also revealed during the podcast that having her do the OnlyFans was his idea. He approves of it because he's a modern man. Now, this is very normal. This is a man pimping out a woman who's obviously mentally ill, and this happens a lot. We heard about this with Amaranth, the big streamer there. She complained that her husband was like abusing her and taking her. She was going crazy last year, saying much these same things. And this is what happens. This is modern human trafficking, is really what's going on. And a lot of people don't want to think about it because they just want to get their rocks off with the OnlyFans stuff, and they're all addicted to this stuff. But that's what it is. These people are enslaved. They're mentally ill. They're encouraged to do so, and it's really, really sick when you see this going on. So, gosh, this is acting like it's empowering and liberating and stunning and brave when it is quite the opposite. It's pure evil. And this poor girl, gosh, this is really what Hollywood does to people. They destroy souls. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. If you want a good fantasy story, guys, this is a great spot to be. The Demon's Eye is coming out tomorrow. Grab this. It is classic sword and sorcery. It's good versus evil. You're going to enjoy this. Check it out in the description below. Thank you for supporting our channel and our hard work here. We'll be back soon.